So we have a literal definition. PLM is the practice of managing the course of stages of the virtual product. We shall now interpret this rough combination. Well, to separate the words gives a test of absolutes to them. Life cycle gives the picture from the cradle to the grave. It lets us think that it must be for a total period of time without time limit and neither interruption. The same feeling with virtual product gives the picture of a full representation of the physical product in a digital world. It is not anymore product data, but an ideal situation when the exhaustive information of products is captured. So my point is that the literal definition depicts more an ideal situation, a theoretical model. Such absolutes can never be reached, of course. We can only aim this perfection. This is precisely this intention to follow principles that is important here. A company should try to match his practice with the theory. And this reasoning led me to propose this definition of PLM. Product lifecycle management is the theory in business improvement that considers that to improve the share and transfer of information related to companies' virtual products will bring value. This definition put the stress on the following 5 points, in which I identify the two last ones as the principle of PLM. First, it is a theory, a logical structure that enables one to deduce the possible results of a behavior. It is a model that is an opinion, a belief, and not necessarily consistent with the true descriptions of reality. This theory is an idea accounting for or justifying something, as defined by Compact Oxford English Dictionary. Number two, it is a theory in business improvement, the science which aims to improve the growth and profitability of a company through an operational transformation. Business improvement has a large scope and could consist, for example, of IT project or reorganization or process reengineering, etc. Business improvement does not mean business management. The point is that PLM theory aims to improve a business, not to describe exhaustively how to run a business. Business improvement indicates that PLM is not restricted to product development. The intention of PLM is to have a holistic vision of how to improve growth and profitability and not to be limited to R&D, for example. Number three, it is one theory among others in business improvement. It can coexist with other theories. It is not an exhaustive vision that solves all issues. Other theory in business improvement, Lean, for example, should be considered and could consolidate the PLM theory. The last points, number 4 and 5, are the two principles of PLM. Number 4, PLM presents the virtualization of the product as a positive factor for a business. Therefore, we observe a focus on technologies to support this digitalization. And finally, number 5, PLM presents the share and transfer around the products as a positive factor. It can consist of integrating data through technology, joining up processes, or collaboration like cross-functional alignment, and even supplier and customer integration. So we have seen 5 points. A theory in business improvement, one among others, and with 2 principles: virtualization with share and transfer around the virtual product. The definition I proposed qualifies PLM as theory, but the literal definition I started from qualified PLM as a practice. It was PLM is the practice of managing the course of stages of the virtual product. Well, like most other theories, you can practice it, and generally The related practices following the principles are called the same as the theory. So product lifecycle management term can be used both with the meaning of the theory and with the meaning of its practice. By practice I mean a behavior, an action, an activity that follow voluntary or not the theory. When a person or a group or an organization act in accordance to the principles of PLM, we can say they do PLM. Let me give you some examples. When a CAD designer uploads his 3D model on a file system server to share his work with colleagues, he does PLM. When an R&D department re-engineers his new product development process in order to synchronize procurement activities in it, he does PLM. When the infrastructure service sets up a replication server of the PLM system and permit quicker access to product information in other countries, he does PLM. When a company buys a PLM application and sets up an integration with MRP2 system in order to streamline communication between engineering and manufacturing, it does PLM. My next example will be when a quality department issues data standards to unify the part attributes and configuration rules through the company, it does PLM. We can observe that when it comes to its practice, PLM has multiple forms. As stated previously, the first core principle of PLM is high virtualization of the physical product. The second one being the focus to share and transfer around the virtual product. So this objective of high virtualization requires the use of digital technology. Many software are therefore released to support this goal. Computer-aided design or CAD software, electronic design automation or EDA, computer-aided engineering or CAE, product data management or PDM, computer-aided manufacturing or CAM, integration middleware, etc. The growth of the software sales, the increase of vendors' number, and the interest of ITIS companies made it necessary to name this market in order to refer to and analyze it. PLM found here a new meaning as a market of software and related services to support the practice of PLM. We can remark that vendors have very good arguments saying you should buy everything from a single source to minimize the headaches and maximize the benefit, because the more diverse the software suite, the more it will cost to integrate, as well the continual problem of maintaining. They emphasize here the duality of PLM that resides both in virtualization and in share and transfer.